the middle of the night. It's almost 2 a.m. for me. Might as well do a recap because I have nothing else to do. So, coming into the day, this is specific to any day, but very specific to a Monday. I'll show you why. So what I'm trying to say here is when the previous day expands into an objective like this, to the left, right, relevant objective. If you go to some of these correlated assets, we have an SMT here, which this is the previous week's low, by the way, where we see gold obviously run out that previous week's low. The previous week's low is actually Friday's low here, but the notable divergences we have here is this, right, which may be a previous month's low. Yeah, previous month's low, SMT there. And when you have separated SMT like this, or spaced out SMT, this is typically where you're going to get a reversal or a retracement. They're much more higher probability. So we have an SMT, we have a price expanding into external low, and we have SMT. So what does that generally mean? We can get a new phase of price. Now, why can we get a new phase of price? Is because of this huge one-sided expansion we had last week. Look at this weekly range, dude. It's absolutely huge. It can't expand forever. So what's going to be the cause of retracement, right, is a new candle open and SMT, right? And it's specific to Monday because Monday's not going to continue lower like this, right? Even if we're going to, there's two reasons, right? If Friday manipulated, right, then we would see early week expand away from it. Or if we're going to see continuation like this, early week we're going to make an opposing run higher, right, and be the manipulation. So either way, it's a one-sided narrative higher, okay? One-sided narrative higher. Both ways you see it. If you're bullish or you're bearish, they have to go higher first, right? So that's to set the narrative on the higher time from here. Now, if I want to be bullish, how do I want a bullish candle to form? I want it to open low first. All right, so we drop lower here. Mark out that opening price. What do we see? We see this candle's opening low first, right? Now, what are some things we want to see when we open low into an objective? We want to see SMT, and we want to see a reversal signature, which is exactly what we have. So, expansion, reversal, expansion, right? Retracement. Why is this retracement? Shallow retracement, leaving behind failure swings at the point of retracement. That is a retracement signature. What is the trigger for this expansion again? SMT. Boom, right there. Sorry, I can't fucking draw. Boom. You see also on silver expansion method expansion, right? So then you expand here, you consolidate, you expand, you consolidate again. And before my entry, we left all these equal highs. So obviously that's a very one-sided target, right? And if you look here, we have a fair value gap that's printed after a reversal with objectives open, right? So we can use this gap, right, this created after a reversal, to get to our draws, right? So whenever you have a gap created after a true reversal, specifically after an SMT, and we trace into the gap with draws open still, extremely high probable rate, and then we put in an SMT with this gap, you see none of these get traded into the gap, right? All these stay left open. That's extremely high probability, okay? Extremely high probability. So I don't care what time of day it is. Again, look at what I'm trading, guys. I'm trading like 2 hourly candles here. That's really it. So you can trade any day. When I tell you can trade any day, it's not an exaggeration. Trade any day, really any time with specific framework. You see the framework is extremely good here. Doesn't matter if this is New York. I'm trading it. London. I don't really trade Asia and London though. I'm just so happen I'm up, you know. So we get consolidation too, right? SMT, which is manipulation, and then we're distributing, right? Now, not only do we have SMT here with silver, but we also had it with euro as well. So euro did not take out this low. But we had a 2-stage SMT with euro when I go to lower time frame. So you guys are like, why are you using 1 minute? Well, this is what the SMT is viewed on here, and that's not really the reason why. It's just because as long as your stop loss is around this area, this SMT confirmed. I'm telling you, it confirms reversal. So just get in the trade. Just get in the trade. It doesn't really matter. So if you look here, here's your first stage SMT. Here's your strength switch, 2-stage SMT, and yeah, we also form a gap after what? An SMT or a reversal. So again, these gaps are very high probability. And once you see that, because that's signifying displacement away from your reversal. So that's what I enter on. Here's my execution. Right, so what am I targeting? I'm just targeting this 4-hour high here. Or sorry, this 4-hour high. Because price is just consolidating within it, right? So if you look within this one 4-hour candle, we have 2 4-hour candles. So that's consolidation, right? So it's expansion, consolidation, manipulation with SMT, reversal signature, targeting the opposing side of that, which is like an hourly swing point high. So that was my trade for about 7.8 R. This is a 50K count. I'm copy trading. I only risk like $170 on this trade, just because it's the 1 minute. It's Asia, so it's 7.8 R, but I didn't risk that much. But anyways, great trade in my opinion. Hopefully you learned something. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep now.